you're doing it for me. Somebody wrote that I'm a shusher. Was that you, Manu?
I can't take credit.
Who wrote I'm a shusher? Someone did. I read it. Who did?
I said Zach.
How do you spell it?
Shusher. Who wrote that I'm a shusher?
I want to know how they spelled it.
I don't know. Thank you. All right. Hi, everybody.
Without objection?
Thank you. I'm new here. I'm sorry I made that mistake. In fairness, we have debated these nominees twice, and I asked the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chairman, you're denying us an opportunity to speak on a nominee.
I mean,
Third time. No.
okay, do this. Just
We don't
do
have a
it.
right to speak under the rules.
Under the third time, I'd say no.
Mr. Chairman, don't we get the opportunity to speak?
We're in a roll call.
So you're telling us to shut up?
Even though multiple
You
members
want
have
us
asked to
to
speak.
shut up? Is that what you're saying?
So no, I guess Senator Durbin is not going to allow women to speak either. I thought that was sacrosanct in your party.
Mr. Chairman, you just destroyed one of the most important committees in the United States Senate.
Chair would note,
And you set a precedent,
the chair
which
would
will
note,
be repeated every time one party or the other takes advantage and takes the low road.
Chair will note
It
that
sets a
both
precedent
nominees have
that
been
will then
debated twice
become the norm.
Kashibai and
Congratulations on destroying the United States Senate Judiciary Committee.
Up next,
I
Chair,
see
with
my
us.
colleagues over here who understand what goes around comes around.
House Republicans have now been in the majority for a little under a year. They have nothing to show the American people that they have accomplished on behalf of the American people. Zero. Don't take my word for it. Just ask Chip Roy.
What have we done? And to all my colleagues sitting around the complex, I ask then and I ask now, come to the floor and come tell me what we have been able to do through this body, the Senate, and the White House. What have we been able to do in the last year to make the lives of the American people better?
Mr. Speaker, one of the most disturbing stories to come out of the Inspector General's investigation is the Barbie doll face scam. Do you know about this? This scam wasn't perpetrated by America's favorite Barbie, such as Malibu Barbie, Presidential Barbie, or even Lawyer Barbie, or even Live Action Barbie. No, Mr. Speaker. This was perpetrated. This job was the job of Swindler Barbie.
I rise today to congratulate Brevard High School's Brevard High School's boys cross country team for winning the 2A state championship. And so I rise not to defend George Santos, whoever he is.
I cooperated. I provided them every single document, for the most part, that they went off of came from my counsel.
Mr. Santos.
Go ahead.
You said that this is a distraction for the institution. I know you've been getting this question a lot, but if it's really, truly a distraction for the institution, why not just resign?
Because if I leave, they win. If I leave, the bullies take place. This is bullying.
We know that Mr. Santos lied about his religious faith when he said he was Jewish. And then later, when called out, said he meant to say he was Jew-ish.
Thank you. I'll keep this very brief. I myself have been a victim of George Santos and as well as other members of Congress in terms of defrauding through public donations. I had received an ethics complaint from the FEC, which I had to spend tens of thousands to defend myself. You, sir, are a crook. I know I should direct my comments to the chair. I yield back.
Every once in a while, you try to find that safe lily pad to land on. You try to find a lily pad to land on. But for George Santos, there doesn't appear to be a safe lily pad.
On this vote, the yeas are 311, the nays are 114, with 2 recorded as present. 2/3 voting in the affirmative, the resolution is adopted, and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. The chair announces to the House that in light of the expulsion of the gentleman from New York, Mr. Santos, the whole number of the House is now 434.